Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mic
What's
check.
poppin'?
1 2 1 2.
Tony's sauced up.
Oh,
sussed
I'm
up.
ready to go. I'm fucking lit.
How old are you guys again? How old are you again?
26.
26.
I'm 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
a
you
little
were
bit
older than
older.
me?
Yeah.
No, I thought she was younger.
Nah, I've always been older than you.
Damn.
I
So I've always been older than you.
I swear to
Slight-
God, man.
Slight flex.
Like when we were at Joe's house and stuff.
Wait, are we rolling right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
Normally
shit.
we'll
But
just bullshit for like
we
10
just
minutes and do an
bullshit
intro.
talk for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
I'll kind of I'll do the
Incorporate
cut
that.
and edits,
Yeah.
and then we'll jump into it and stuff. So
Right. Yeah, no, that's yeah.
it's nice to just like chit
Bullshit
chat
for a little
and
bit.
just kind of like make you feel comfortable on the mic and
I'm
stuff.
comfortable, man. Let's get
My
it.
man.
He's comfy. He's cozy.
Hey, remember
He's
we used
cozy.
to say fucking
You
Dover?
cozy.
Bend over.
Bend.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
Yes, sir. Big 2'5". Isn't that like the mark or some shit? Like you're a big 2'5" or something?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have no idea.
you're halfway old.
Halfway old, but realistically, if you think about it, you're still in your 20s, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I feel young as
Right.
shit.
I feel old just because I think the lifestyle I live makes me feel a lot older.
What lifestyle you live in?
Partying too much.
I mean, that's still kind of like young shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
where my head's at though and how I feel about partying is a lot different than how I used to be. If that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
no, definitely,
Like I'm almost getting tired of this shit. I love it still,
It's
but
tough.
I get getting tired.
bro. Because like you drink on a fucking Sunday or
Fucking weeknight
Monday,
or
you
whatever, and
you just get down.
Like you try to wake up to go to work and you ain't waking up. But back in the day, you're waking up at 4 a.m. Like, yeah, I could do this.
I could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But-
still got the energy and
But
shit.
now, bro.
I mean,
I
I
can't.
still wake up
I
and go to
can't.
work for sure, but like I'm
Yeah,
struggling.
late.
I'm struggling. I'm only like 10 minutes late like every other day.
See, I'm
You
like
said 10 minutes late.
10
not.
minutes late like every day.
My
Every other
work
day.
starts at
Okay.
6, so I'm never making it if I'm getting lit.
Yeah.
I'm waking up.
Oh, I'm definitely waking up. I'm gonna be
I gotta
kind of
go
late.
get that
going
money.
back to bed.
Yeah, no, definitely. That just moment when you're like, damn, I really got to work today. Just so crazy.
Especially on a Sunday, you're just like, ugh.
It definitely sucks, especially when you got like bigger dreams and you're like, I shouldn't be at work in the first place.
Like you out here making money for
Right.
another man's dreams
I swear to God.
Like, you're
I
really
swear to
just-
God.
in a fucking cycle, man.
You want White
I
Claw?
swear
Sure,
to
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That shit's
Wait, if this is yours?
I mean, this is like a pretty heavy beer, so it literally probably take me like 30 minutes to drink it, and then we got tequila, so we're good.
You guys ever drink like those Minnesota beers, like the ones
This
brewed
is
in
a
Yeah.
Minnesota beer.
Yeah,
I
actually.
knew. I
with
could
them.
just tell.
Yeah.
yeah, I fuck with the if you go to Cub Foods in Champlin,
Mm-hmm.
they have a liquor store where you can actually make your own 6-pack, and it's all like Minnesota brewed beers
And
in
then
the
you
back
just mix it?
section. Yeah, but they also got like White Claws and stuff too, so you could pick out like a lime, a tangerine, or something, and put it all in your own 6-pack. And I think it's if you buy a single, it's $2 a single, and then $10 for a 6-pack. But you
What?
get to make
And
your
you're talking
own
about Cub
6-pack.
Foods?
Yeah, Cub Foods. Cub Foods liquor store.
Which I'm
It's
assuming
right.
is like in
It's
Minneapolis or
literally
something.
no. It's in Champlin.
This is
Oh,
what
right
I
off
always say.
169.
Interesting.
Champlin? Okay, obviously Champlin, because this is what I
So-
always say.
Cub Foods is right here where you buy all the food.
Yeah.
The liquor store is literally right there, and they even have like a wine tasting and beer tasting like bar in the back
That's
when it's
crazy.
like during the day stuff.
Wow.
But they got singles and stuff, and it's all Minnesota brewed beer back there.
They should
and
do that
shit.
with like every Cub Foods. Though.
It's fire.
Because like every Costco and every Hy-Vee has its own liquor store.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like that's how I met Justin.
I just learned about that like a month or two ago, and
Yeah.
it was sick to just go in there and pick like Lift Bridge beers and stuff, and then a couple White Claws,
Right.
and just make your own 6-pack.
No, that's what's up.
It was
But
fire.
I didn't even know Cub Foods did that. Like,
yeah,
Cub
no,
Foods
I had
is
no
like-
idea either.
Cub Foods
Me
is like an
either.
off-brand fucking Target or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait, can we cuss on here?
Yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get
Oh,
we
no.
get savage on.
I don't
here.
give a fuck.
Minneapolis kind of. We're not gonna say that, but anyways, no Cub Foods. Yeah, no, Walmart's like an off-brand Whole Foods or Hy-Vee. Those are like you probably grew up somewhere, but you didn't really have it like that, so you go to like Cub Foods or Walmart.
Yeah.
But that sounds real bad. So like you might have to just cut that part out. But nah.
We're be good.
Yeah, we'll
But-
figure it out.
Welcome back to the Gotta Be Good podcast. We got our boy Tilly Terrence
Sir.
in the building today. Thanks for coming on, bro. We
Yeah, bro.
appreciate it.
For real.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Thanks for having me.
Tony Sauce on the pod today as well.
Yo.
So, I mean, we met in high school, and I think you transferred from.
From Woodbury, man. I think you were actually one of my first friends in
I think
high
we had
school.
study hall together, and we just started talking study hall.
You guys
Study
in
hall.
the same grade then?
Yeah, we were in the
Yeah.
same grade.
But yeah, he confirmed it. I swear to God, everyone's like, I was friends with Terrence first. So I'm like, dude, no.
Wait,
I
who
was.
said that?
Everybody. I'm not gonna name drop right now though.
Yeah, like nah, you were probably like one of my. Oh, actually, hold on. My first friend
Bring
was
it back.
probably Sasha, which was Wyatt Reeman. No, Michael's sister, Michael Wadmaker's sister.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And then I was friends with like Michael in
Yep.
like that grade. And then
Mhm.
in my grade, you were probably like the first friend I
Mhm.
had.
Yeah, I
in that
think we
grade.
had study hall like fourth or fifth hour. I think like that. It's junior year.
Yeah. It was definitely junior year.
Yeah, Bendover High School.
Why do they call it Bendover?
I just say that because I don't like Andover that much.
It just works
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, Andover was, Andover
It
was
wasn't
fun
terrible.
for me.
I mean, it's also like when you're like the new guy at a high school. I think it's a lot funner. That's my. I mean,
That's what
I
thought,
I mean,
too.
I
thought the
transferred.
same thing. I was
I-
like, what?
I don't know, dude. When
Yeah.
I transferred like schools, like that's how I felt. Because everyone's like intrigued. They're like,
Yeah.
who's this guy?
But
Yeah,
you're
those
you're
guys
that
get all
kind
the
of person
attention.
though.
I'll be like that. Get at me.
I'm so dead. But yeah, nah, I don't even remember going to study hall though. Like, I don't even
Well, I
remember
mean-
what classes I took except like chemistry and English, economics. After that, everything else is just
I don't
I
remember,
don't remember
shit.
Mhm.
I don't remember shit.
And then,
I feel you.
how long did you live in Woodbury for then?
I grew up in Woodbury.
Okay.
So I grew up in Woodbury, and then from there I went to Prior Lake, and then back to Woodbury, and then to Andover, and then
So a little all over the place.
Yeah, kind of.
It's weird for me because I actually went to a Coon Rapids elementary school in kindergarten, and then I moved to Andover, and I went to Andover from like first to junior year, and then my senior year I went to Coon Rapids. So I started school in Coon Rapids and ended school in Coon
Yeah.
Rapids. And then no college for me. No thanks.
Lucky.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Where'd you go to college then? The U?
So I went to Cato for like half
Really?
a semester. Yes. I went to Mankato for like half a semester, and then I went to like a 2-year community college, and then I was at the U, and then now I go to ASU.
Well,
So like
hell
I
yeah.
kind of just been all over.
Well,
bro.
I know
don't even
I know
why.
ASU is a huge online school. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people do it. My brother actually goes to ASU, like, but physically, like
Yeah,
he's
no,
down in like in Tempe.
he's just there mentally, but physically he's here.
Yeah,
what are you going to school for?
So right now I'm going to school for CIS because like I'm going for like tech and stuff like that. So
Can you just explain what CIS is for everybody?
CIS is computer information systems. So
Okay.
it's just like it's a very like broad area where like, you know, you could go into tech, you can go into software development, you can go into marketing,
Security
business.
and stuff.
I wouldn't really I mean, I'm not sure. You can
Like
go into
cybersecurity.
cybersecurity, but you probably have to like get a degree in that and then minor in something else or like
Okay.
further in something else.
Yeah.
But definitely if you're going for like business administration or stuff like that, CIS is the way to go. I definitely think it's a great degree because if you go in tech, the whole thing with tech is like I've noticed with a lot of jobs too, it's kind of like you could work like 3 days out the week and then be free for the rest of the week, or you just do projects here and there,
Right. Yeah.
or work 2 hours that day and then 2 hours the next day. And it's kind of like you can have like 2-3 jobs doing it and make
Yeah.
like $500K a year.
It's like depending on how much work you're trying to put in, you could potentially
Right. It's like,
get work done faster than what
Mhm.
a normal day job would be.
Right. Like if you're like a nurse or a doctor, you're working like 7 days
Yep.
out the week and then you're off 7 days out the week
But you have to be there the whole time.
the whole time. Like for like with what I'm going into, you could work from home. Like you could be in cybersecurity and like, oh, I forgot my password. All right, let me troubleshoot this, or like, let me just switch this program here. You just call the tech guy and shit or whatever.
And then there's probably multiple different genres or industries where you can get a job in, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah. No, it's a very...
Which is nice, so then you got options.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, as of right now, too, like, every company is definitely deep into the cyber world. Yeah. So the cybersecurity, everything, like even just making websites and shit is definitely a big thing that people need.
Yeah.
It's a high demand job right now.
I feel like nowadays though, like you can kind of just, you don't even really need a degree as much. You can low-key go get a certificate and go to school, go to like a program for like 6 weeks and come out.
Or a lot of people just need like a certain license.
Right.
To get that job.
Right, exactly. So,
or even like you become like an apprentice, and then once you have like a year of experience, you can take that test and get that license.
Exactly. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm actually getting a new job here in Miami. Well, I'm moving to Miami if I didn't mention that. But
no, you just
moving to Miami in May, so it's gonna be a very
like
big change for me, bro.
Permanently?
I wouldn't say permanently because I'm 25.
Go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for like 2.5 years, and then see wherever like life takes me.
Your job is bringing you there, correct?
No, so basically, I have a mentor that I meet with every Wednesday night, and he's in the same field I'm going for. And basically, I'm going to school for CIS, but he showed me this certificate program that I've been training under him for as I'm going to school and shit. So like, I took less classes to take that extra class. And I'm getting my certificate next Wednesday. And basically, it's going to kind of be like my internship I'm going to be getting paid from that job, like real decent. But once I get my degree, hopefully by like beginning of next year, spring, when I do get a job, like I could demand more because I'm like, oh, I have this much experience, getting paid this much, and I have a certificate and a degree. So it's like a whole little...
Yeah, he's like, I know what I'm worth.
So like kind of
kind of like need the bread.
Cough
up the bread.
Kind of like backtrack a little bit. What was like the steps that you took to be getting your mentor? Where did he come from?
Honestly,
where did he come into play?
Or she?
Shoot.
Yeah.
The way I met this guy. The way I met this guy was just so random. Like we were having a Thanksgiving dinner, and he usually lives in Canada, so he's never been to one. And then he just came over there, and he was my uncle's like nephew or something, and he's like 29 right now, or just turned 29. And we were all just talking about what we're doing because like I used to do e-commerce, so I was heavy in that. And then all of a sudden, like, you know, I was doing CIS and stuff like that. Just along the way, I was trying to figure a lot of things out.
Right.
And then I met him, and he was telling me how he was a tech project manager and stuff like that. And I was asking him, like, how did you get this job? Blah, blah, blah. And he was telling me, like, his degree was actually in economics. And then he got a certificate through his one friend that had the same job. And he put him on with that. And then, like, you know, he just put me on with that, and then I'm just doing the same thing.
So basically just like family type stuff.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Family / like just networking. Networking's so key, dude. Honestly, every job I've gotten has been through someone I knew.
And you just said something about e-commerce. Like how far into e-commerce were you in? Like, were you pretty invested in that? Is that something that you were making a lot of money off of?
Honestly, the most money I've ever even made off that was like $8,000 1 month. And like,
that's pretty good though.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd be amped.
It took me like 4 months though. Like it took me like a long time because I would build stores, lose money. I didn't even know what to do, what niche to go into. And then like at one point I started selling jewelry, and that's what made me the most money because I was like, you go to fucking, Shop Gold or Gold Gods?
Gold.shop or something, whatever it is. I know
exactly. And then like you see their jewelry, you buy it, and after a year, the shit's green as fuck. So I was just doing research on where do these people get this stuff. And then I was just like you know how everyone that does e-commerce, they start with like AliExpress and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So I saw that right there, and I was just like, bro, like, people, they're getting gold-plated shit, probably from China, probably got it in bulk, and then when they got enough money, they started actually getting real jewelry and actually hitting up real people who make real stuff. So I just kind of
Fake
did
it
that.
till you
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I mean, you got to start off small, man. I mean,
Right. So
even
it's
just like doing this podcast, I mean, it started pretty mediocre-ish, and now it's starting to get a little bit better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a work in progress.
Oh, that's what's up though. Like, how long y'all been doing the podcast for?
4
It
or 5
depends.
months?
Like since we
Like
started
legit, like
putting,
legitly.
since we started putting stuff out, it's been about 5 months.
Okay.
But like beforehand, I would say 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, the idea has been there
we've
for a while.
ran pods, just me and him,
Mhm.
and like that shit was garbage. Not gonna lie,
But
the camera quality was good
Yeah.
because that's when I had my good cameras
Well,
and stuff.
mhm.
But other than that,
well, because he used to work for like a wedding photography.
Yeah, I
company,
used
so
to
he had
wedding
all the
photography
fucking
and
All
stuff.
the equipment.
yeah,
Yeah,
camera
that's what's
equipment.
up.
so it was really something that I wanted to do.
Mhm.
And then I've tried it with other friends besides him, and
Okay.
it just didn't go as
As, like,
planned. You
yeah,
know, it was honestly just having fun. But then he showed me more drive than
Mhm.
everybody else has, and he
Mhm.
just continued to hit me up, continued to like keep me in the loop, and I did the same thing for him.
Right.
And I was like, "Yo, I'm not ready to buy equipment.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to buy equipment," and I'm like, "Yo, can we wait 1 month?" And
Mhm.
then we wait 1 month, and then we started buying equipment,
Yeah.
and then it just took
Kinda
off
just
from
matched
there.
that energy.
Slowly
Yeah.
over time,
Yeah,
worked out.
No, that's what's up though. Like, you know, it's the hardest part too is starting and like finding the right
Uh-huh.
people to start with.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
trust
Oh my
me.
God.
Trust me.
We've
We know.
we've tried to bring on a third
We know.
person, and
Twice.
it's been hard.
Yeah, dude,
I
like-
just don't think that
You need to find somebody who has an image that is the exact same dream that is in your head without any I guess you could say like
Compromising the
I
vision.
want like they want to be in the spotlight, you
right.
know.
Yeah.
Me and him, I don't think he wants to be in the spotlight more than I do at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think some of the people that we bring on might be more enticed to
Mhm.
just like the fame aspect of it. So they lose
Oh.
the fact that like this
They
is a
don't-
real thing that I'm
Right.
building with him.
or they might
Right.
have something else going on, and they think that being on here is gonna boost,
yeah.
you know,
Yep.
what else they're doing also.
Right.
So like bringing on
They
like,
kind of just leech and stuff.
bringing
or-
on like a musician or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that,
I'm
and
not
they're trying to get more clout from.
I'm not trying to
Right,
hate
yeah.
on
Yeah, I'm not-
anybody.
I'm not either.
like
I'm
we're
just-
still like friends with these people and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
It's just the fact when it comes down to business, they weren't in line with the business that I was creating.
Right.
And he is very in line with the business
Right.
that I'm creating. There's
Definitely
no
understands
questions
the vision.
asked
Yep.
at all. Like I do things and he's like, nice. And then there was a lot of headbutting a couple times with the other people and stuff, and just things didn't work out. So I think it's best to just keep it with us. I would
Right.
love to have
For
a
now.
team. It's not
Exactly.
easy to do it by ourselves, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. No, because like sometimes, bro, like when you have that vision, it's hard for people. People just want to see the end result and be a part of the end result. They don't know what
Right.
you guys did.
You got to put in the time and
Transitions.
grind, you know.
Exactly. So it's like, man,
And then-
I've tried doing podcasts before. Like I remember when I wanted to do a podcast, my homeboys were like, "Yeah, let's do it." But then they just like were kind of like too goofy or not
Well,
serious.
because I originally asked you like I think like a year ago or something like
With
oh
him
yeah,
to ask
that.
him
Yeah,
to come on.
and then
Okay, so to bring it back, me and him been trying to do pods, I'd say roughly 2.5 years.
right.
But
Okay.
we just started taking it seriously like 5 months ago.
pretty recently.
But we've definitely shot pods. We've
Mhm.
definitely tried to record pods within those last 2 years. It was just
Right.
like,
oh my
bruh,
god, I'm just playing. I'm just
It-
playing. I'm just
it-
playing.
See
It
that
just-
ass boy?
it's-
No.
it just wasn't the time for us. And we didn't have the money. We were young,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, no.
The equipment's fucking spendy.
Well, and also, I mean, we wanted to get into clothes a long time ago.
Oh,
before
yeah.
even the
Yeah.
podcast came
Yeah.
out.
Clothes is probably like one of the hardest things to
Yeah.
get into.
Right.
Like, sheesh. You might have to just go like right now, like all this e-commerce and Amazon shit I used to do. I used to work for this marketing company where they like did Amazon and stuff. And like it got to a point where I'm just like, let me be realistic. Like I started just investing in properties, and then like I just established a cleaning business that, you know, I'm gonna have contracts with people individually, not people, but like commercial buildings and stuff like that. But I'm gonna use those my cleaning company to also clean my rental properties.
Mhm.
So it goes
Yeah.
like hand in hand. You know, you
That
can make a
makes
lot of
sense.
money doing that. You know what I'm saying? I just had to, you know, chase the money first or establish the goals before I actually want to get the clout and all
So
that.
are you more into like real estate type stuff than now?
I wouldn't even say real estate, more so just Airbnb.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are like the difficulties to getting into an Airbnb and just making sure everything's running good with as far as like a
Mhm.
cleaning company, because that's a big thing that comes into Airbnb. So
So
what's your difficulties?
I mean, I would say something very difficult is, you know, you're not trying to be the one cleaning your Airbnbs, going there all the time. You have to learn how to automate anything you do.
Mhm.
Like if you can't automate your business, then it's over time it's just going to become inconvenient for you.
It's
And you're
gonna be a
doing
lot.
so much more work
Yeah.
Right.
than what you should
You're
be
gonna
doing.
stress yourself out more than you should.
Exactly. But if you have a system and like a plan where you can automate what you're doing, then it's kind of like, you know, you can be in fucking Bali with your girlfriend or whoever you're with, and then all you have to do is just look at your phone or check an email and like, okay, it's being cleaned at this time. Oh, I got these pictures and this, that, and a third.
Mhm.
All right, someone's scheduled for 4, so they're gonna be in there by 4:30.
And this is all like a legit business for you, LLC. You're all under like
Yeah.
insurance contracts and stuff.
Literally, like I have the LLC, everything's established. I'm in the process of right now getting contracts for my cleaning business, and I'm about to quit my 9 to 5. I think next Tuesday.
Oh man,
So, like,
bro, my
congrats,
I'm
man.
really
bro.
trying. I'm
Congrats.
grinding, bro. I'm still, bro. I'm
Yeah,
still
bro.
not even making money like that. Like this is the process.
But you're doing it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
the
doing
fact
it.
that
Yeah.
you're doing it and you're understanding like the steps that need to be taken.
That
Like,
leap of faith
I get
for
what you're
sure.
Yeah, we're not
saying-
making shit from this podcast.
Like this is all a
Hey, but
business
this
to
is
us
like a
too.
different
so.
area, though.
Mhm,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
This is
for
all
sure.
a different area. Like if y'all had like a business under this, and then y'all just started doing the podcast,
Mhm.
like at least you're establishing something, and
Yeah.
then you're coming on here talking.
Yeah, I mean, it is an LLC right now.
It is
so.
like an official business. It's just like the podcast is what's
Mhm.
building
Mhm.
the official business.
Right.
So.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We actually did just drop our website, and
Yeah,
the jerseys are
yep.
on there. Go get
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. Whoa. Okay. Shit. That's dope.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, dude.
That's crazy.
Should
I didn't even
get-
notice that the whole time. What? No, I would rock that too. The golden, black,
yeah,
and white. Yeah, I'd rock that.
Some
Shout out
shit.
Andover.
Hey, and
you gotta steal
So,
from things that are good. You know,
crazy-
Oh my god!
You gotta steal the good shit.
Yo, I didn't even realize that's what you said. I thought you said Andover in this bitch, but like whole time.
But so actually, crazy story is,
Oh yeah.
so we paid
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to like make our logos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at work, and he's like, "What colors do you want it to be?" But I'm at work, so I can't respond that fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit him back. I'm like, black and gold. And he's like, "It's too late." Like I just kind of sent it in, and they're gonna do whatever they want. And then it came back, and it was black and gold. So
I'll tell you
That's
the
interesting.
pictures. The
Right, yeah.
pictures that I sent them were fucking neon, purple, blue.
Yeah.
Like that had nothing to do with black and gold.
Mm-hmm.
The person just sent me back.
So I think the
black
world's
and
trying
gold.
to tell us something.
And-
Keep it rocking.
Like it was.
Kind of just went with
It was
that
crazy.
flow.
It was kind of crazy because like I got a text from him saying black and gold, and I'm like, "Yo, it's too late. I can't ask for a color anymore."
Mhm.
And then they send me something back 12 hours later. I'm like, "Send it to Hoodie," and I'm like, "Here you go." And he's like,
It all
"What?
worked-
It's
it all
black
worked out.
gold." I'm like,
Sometimes
"Yeah."
sometimes it just works out.
It just
you
worked
know?
out. It like
So-
that's
yeah.
this logo right here.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's the one that we sent in
We
and got
got-
back.
We got some new logos though out too, like 4 new ones.
Yeah,
I
we're
think.
gonna be changing this logo. The main logo is just gonna be gotta be good. This one we're gonna drop the podcast, and then we
Mhm.
actually do have a new podcast logo.
Okay.
Yeah, like
so
we have a new like one of this.
Okay.
yeah.
Like, what is it?
Here I'll just show you real quick.
Like there's like one with like a skeleton like on the mic. There's one with the mics and it's like dripping.
Okay.
Kind of shit like that.
Yeah,
but
just
yeah, it's
here's
just nice to
the
switch it up a little
different
bit. Yeah.
That's dope. That's actually good.
That's the new
That's
one
actually good.
for like the podcast.
Mhm.
But other than that, like gotta be good is
Mhm.
its own entity,
Mhm.
and gotta be good podcast is running off of gotta be
Mhm.
good now. So gotta be good is its own LLC.
So like with the podcast, like, are you hoping to like be big on YouTube and like on the radio, or like you just want to just create that brand awareness, or like what?
We want to create a brand where when we bring people on, they're
Mhm.
going to get the exposure that they want from us. We're
Mhm.
not necessarily creating a brand that's built around us.
Okay.
It's built around the people,
Mhm.
because we're going to start throwing events and stuff, and the only way the only way we're going to create the events is
Mhm.
based on the people that we podcasted with.
Right.
So gotta be good is going to be our own thing.
Yeah.
But Gotta Be Good podcast is just where we kind of promote everybody.
Mhm.
I think Gotta Be Good is going to become the brand.
Right.
Gotta Be Good podcast is going to become the promotion.
Definitely, if you're throwing events too and stuff like that, like, and going live and just having the right people on, bro, like,
Yep.
you're definitely gonna see some good ass
Right.
results. Especially if you guys weren't even based in Minnesota, because like I feel like Minnesota is just so hard to like. It doesn't have that
we're,
energy.
We're almost
where-
we're almost trying to like put
I
Minnesota
feel you.
on a little bit.
I feel
because
you
I think it's very
100%.
it's a very underrated
Feel
state.
it.
Like, dude, they have a great music scene here. And
Yeah, no, it's very underrated. But it's
Yeah.
definitely that. It's like the networking is at a
It doesn't feel
minimum.
like you can go farther than where we are.
right.
And we're trying to expand that. Like we have a trip in April. We're going out to
Mhm.
Cali to podcast with people in Cali.
right.
So we're going to hopefully expand the podcast to become,
The network
wider.
Yeah.
and then we're going to Arizona right after Cali to podcast as well with
Mhm.
another DJ in Arizona.
that's
So we're
what's up,
trying to
that's what's up.
literally expand everything and
Mhm.
become something where if we
Mhm.
have a Minnesota artist come on,
hmm
they're going to be seen by people in California, Arizona, in every places that
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
we're gonna hit some vlogs too.
so you're
we-
you're about to be seen
That's actually
we
crazy.
have
all
a,
over.
we got
Hey,
a
shout out. Man. Follow me on the Instagram, Tilly_CT.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
My man.
Not that like, I mean, I'm not no artist or nothing, but
I mean,
you
yeah,
know.
we're gonna get that too. But I mean, don't you have your own YouTube channel?
Oh, I do. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I do have a YouTube channel. I think it's just my actual name and last name.
Yeah. Because I mean, I remember you making content and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
and-
did a bunch of interviews
For
back
sure.
in
Were you,
college.
were you doing like vlogs and stuff like that too?
I do like home videos, like truth or drink, or a game, or just do interviews with like girls and stuff. And-
Wow.
You
females.
got a great voice. You got
He's shaking
you
his
got
head.
like a great voice and a great
Energy.
energy for the
Appreciate
mic,
that, bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Like, I just love. I wouldn't say I love being on camera. Like, back in like 2005, you see.
I feel it.
But yeah, no, I definitely think it's fun. Like, I definitely see myself like. That's why I was saying like I want to establish my finances and like what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna start making more content. And
Create.
then it's like
yeah.
I mean, same here. So, like we both
No,
have day
I-
jobs also.
I feel
so.
it.
Right,
I
right.
understand
No,
that
exactly.
100%. Like this is just like I wish it would work, but the only way it's gonna work is if I
Trying.
continue to work at
right, exactly.
the normal shit.
Because you gotta
Yeah,
dump,
no.
dump money and doing stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So
Like, imagine you need a laptop and all this software. You just
yeah.
oh yeah, we can just throw down here, do this, and then like we could just travel here. Like you'd be set. You can just make content because you got
Right.
the bread.
So
Right.
when you say you did a lot of interviews, was it like podcast shit, or was it just kind of like more like vlog?
So,
and then,
like- Basically, I'd come around with my little camera, the one that I lost somewhere,
damn it.
and it kind of hurt my soul. And I feel like I kind of know who did it. So if you're watching this, like, just know I see you, bro. But it's all good. You know, I got all love in here. You know what I'm saying?
Still
So
winning.
it's like whatever. But anyways, I just go around with my camera, almost like that. What's that one dude from Arizona? Is like CJ or something. I'd basically I'd be at the U of M. I'd walk around with my camera, and then like I just talk to someone, or I'll throw a party and like interview them
Bro,
on camera.
he has hung out with Young Gravy a few times.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah."
He's shaking his head on that one too. Why did something
Yeah.
happen?
He was the one who actually started my YouTube channel, but
Hey,
you know, there was kind of a little backlash doing that because his manager was kind of mad at him for that. But then like I became friends with his manager, and I found out his manager was friends with all my friends, and then we all just became friends, and then they're like, "Oh, fuck it, whatever." But yeah, we played beer pong, and I'm not gonna lie, Young Gravy is actually good at the whole scene. Like he handled
Sure.
that shit
he
down.
seems
and
super
won.
dope. He's from Rochester, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
he's chill as hell. Like,
I'm not a fan of managers as of.
As of like
Right
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
what happened? I mean, can you,
You
say it
know,
on camera?
like, I'm not mad at
The person we interviewed.
at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally understandable and everything. Like, I get things happen, but so it takes me roughly 12 hours to edit and put up a pod. So at 5 p.m. yesterday, my management said, no, scrap the pod. And that was the pod that's supposed to be dropping today.
And it was a
Like,
good one, man.
It was a great one. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Wait, your manager was on?
No, their manager. So they did the pod and then told their manager about it, and their manager's like, no. Basically.
Haven't even seen it or
No,
anything.
nothing.
So
Dude, I'd still let him upload it, just not tell the manager about it. Like,
well,
and
he kind of put out that vibe, but I think it sounds like we're still gonna drop it at some point, but they have to see it first and
Yeah.
approve everything.
so
that
it
shit
was-
sucks, man.
It,
I had a great
it
interview
definitely
like that.
sucked.
Yeah.
It definitely sucked. It was
Like you're about to say,
fucking,
too,
it was tough.
It was a great interview, and it was very like there wasn't really like any bullshit. We didn't talk about like partying or
but
anything like that.
but it's
or-
understandable. I get why.
Yeah, 100%.
It's out of my control, and when it comes into management and stuff, like I can understand the fact that management has more control than the person who actually was on the pod. It's new to me. I'm not
Yeah.
used to working with management. I am the management when it
I
comes to
am my own
this.
boss.
Correct. So
Right.
it definitely hit me hard,
Yeah.
but I overcame it. We pushed through it. I got a new pod out. I went home, edited a new one, got it out. It should be out now. It's been uploading for the last fucking 16 hours.
Wild, yeah.
So it should be up now, but it was definitely a fucking struggle. It sucked, but like no hate to him.
No, not at
Shout
all.
out
bro.
to him
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I understand everything. I just wish things would have went the way I had them
Yeah.
planned,
Mhm.
you know. And it was tough.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I even kind of like bitched about it to like some people I was out with last night. And they're like, "Yeah, fuck that guy." Like, no, not
No,
fuck that guy,
not
man.
fuck
He was
that guy
he was
at all.
good shit, 100%. I just
Right.
there's people above
Well,
him that are in his ear
yeah,
telling
I called
that
him
he
on
can't
the
do
phone
something.
and he was very like empathetic about everything. And I was like, bro, you're kind of putting me in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, just drop it if you need to drop it. But I'm like, see, you have management. I can't just drop it
Yeah.
if you want me to drop it. It comes
Unless,
into
like,
legal issues if I drop it and they don't want it.
Who is this guy? Like, is he like some CIA agent or
No,
something?
no, it's just like when you come into like business and stuff and you actually do have like the legal
Right.
contracts and thing, he does have management.
Mm-hmm.
So if I went behind his management's back, his management could come at me legally.
Oh wow.
So I kind of have to like
Dang.
help and like be like lenient when it comes to things like this when it's not cleared with somebody's management.
Right.
I didn't know that it wasn't like fully cleared.
Mhm.
They didn't see the pod. It's just I'm not mad about it. It was definitely fucking stressful. It definitely put me through a loop, but
Dang.
We're good. We're good now. Everything's good. I need to talk to him. It's just a new thing for us because I've never had to deal with management like that.
Right.
But I would never like to step on anybody's toes
Exactly.
either.
Especially-
We don't want to get him in trouble either. So
Yeah, right.
and-
And that's my biggest thing
Yeah.
too is like we're a podcast where like you can hit me up and be like, yo, I said some things. I don't want that out. I understand that.
Right.
So I try to do my best to give everybody that comfortability when it comes to like editing and putting something out, even though they might have talked about something that they didn't want to.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I think it's still
tough.
gonna. I mean, I have complete faith it's still gonna drop. It's just we gotta get some approvals first.
Yeah,
Tough.
it's new to us because we never dealt with somebody who had
Yeah.
management.
Right.
And I want to respect them.
It's,
I want to respect the management as well as the person as much as I
Yeah.
can to the fullest, even though it might have put me in a bad spot. The only thing I can do is overcome and like just literally push through the situation.
It's a learning
Right.
curve. It's not gonna be. This is definitely not the last time it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the future.
No,
100%.
we're good.
So-
We're good now. It was just tough. We definitely didn't hit the drop
Yeah,
date and
yeah.
stuff, but we're moving. We're moving.
We're still shooting.
I
So
guess
you're
things
shooting.
happen. So
Right.
normal, pretty.
Right. We're all human. I get
Mhm.
it. It's just stressful. That's
right.
it.
Nah, I'll be mad too.
So you're still in school then, like on ASU online?
Yeah, I'm doing online right now. I got my first degree. Didn't want to do nothing with that, so
Happens.
I'm back at this goddamn school, man, doing this goddamn
right.
reading and shit.
Yeah.
But look, hey, this makes I don't know if I can say this on camera.
I'm sure you can. We're
You can
pretty.
say
We're pretty.
it. I
we're
mean,
Does
pretty,
anyone- does anyone
cut it
know-
we're
out.
pretty cut loose.
Does
So
anyone know about Chat GPT?
Kind of.
I do not at all.
So
Kind
Chat
of,
GPT
kind
is
of.
basically an AI software
AI. Yeah.
that does a lot of things. So I'm not giving anyone ideas, but if you're just tired of school, you could do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I've never indulged in it, but I know what it can do.
Right. So I mean, yeah, no, definitely. I just can't wait to be done with that shit and just move on with whatever I'm trying to do. So
So what's like your main focus and what you are trying to do?
just like honestly, like get this tech job and hopefully either I'm running my own company with that or I'm just fueling my side hustles or like ultimately just like managing a bunch of businesses and not really having to be there, like so
Do
I
you
could just be with my family in the future.
So you said like managing businesses and stuff. Do
Yeah.
you think like managing artists would be in your future? Like rappers, producers, anything like that?
I mean, like if I had a more thicker connection with certain things, I definitely think I could do that, but I just don't want to see
It's
myself
not.
doing the stress of
It's not in your like focus, not something that you want to do.
right, because I don't want to always have to be a part of no party scene
Right,
all the
yeah.
time, or I don't want to always have to try and hustle for someone else's success.
Yeah, I feel it.
you
I
know?
feel it.
It'd probably make me some bread, but like some managers I've seen, like they're decently making some good bread, but they're not really making bread. Like I'm just thinking to myself, like, what's the point?
What would benefit you the most that you actually enjoy doing? Basically,
Honestly,
is like the question you ask yourself, kind of.
like, what do I see myself doing? Like my ideal goal for my life or
yep,
something.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to build that generational wealth to the point where it's like, oh, when my parents want to come visit, I got a whole place for them to stay, or, my kids' college is paid for, and they know that if they have kids, like they just come for money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're going to be disciplined. Like, I don't know if you guys do, but for me, I also believe in like Jesus and all that. And I also like, I believe in, it's not about changing. Like, I feel like change is good, you
Yeah.
have to go through things and change certain things to become the person you envision yourself to be. So you know, I just see myself like being financially comfortable, you know, being with a wife that like believes in God and stuff, because not just someone who says it, but like,
yeah.
you know, someone that like has that standard or that moral, not like they're judging you, like, you know, oh, don't judge someone, because I know like a lot of people do that.
That's
but
what they live by.
yeah,
It's
just
not,
like
they don't project.
yeah, like they don't project. They're just like just naturally that good person, and they don't
Yep.
need to do certain things, and
Right.
but they know how to have fun. Like, you know, you could drink wine here and there and stuff,
Mhm.
and have fun with your husband and stuff, you know.
Right.
So I just, you know, I just see myself like that, you know, real close, family oriented, you know, generational wealth. Like,
So where did like the YouTube come into play and stuff? Like, what was your ideal goal when you started doing YouTube?
so like my ideal goal, okay, when I first started YouTube, I was kind of looking at it two ways. I was thinking like, okay, if I have the money and the power and or like a little bit of fan base, I can be able to be a leader. But then I had to start thinking, okay, what am I really portraying out there? Because like a lot of people who don't know me and they watch my social media, they're like, oh, this guy's lit. This guy has girls all the time. Like, this guy's doing this and doing that.
Which in reality, you're actually pretty chill.
Yeah, like I actually have
You
some
seem
depth to me.
you seem
like,
pretty like focused. Like partying's not exactly your main focus.
Right.
I feel like I kind of party sometimes because one, you're in Minnesota and there's kind of not much.
a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
Unless you got a
Right.
friend with a boat or something.
Right,
maybe.
like-
Yeah.
Or you
right.
Nice little
snowboard or
But-
something.
But
like-
even then,
Right.
you're
No.
still going out on the boat and partying.
Right. And-
Right.
and I catch myself sitting like, oh yeah, I'm not going out tonight. Fuck all this. Like, I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
Then you watch
Uh-huh.
some Snapchats like, oh,
Some
no.
Snapchats. It's like 7:30 p.m. and I'm just like, my boys is already like, yo, where you at? Let's go to Free House, and you know, after that, let's hit the Loop or something. And I'm just like, fuck, you got me in the Loop at this point.
Right.
Loop in Minneapolis or West End?
Both.
Both. I was at Loop West End on Friday.
Yeah, that's where all the white guys go. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Roast
But,
him.
like,
Get him.
No. That's my boy. That's Hoodie right there, man. We go way back, man. I remember.
I am
This
white.
kid- I am Caucasian. Hey, look. Oh,
Man.
nah. This dude used to give me rides from after school all the time, and like we just be in there. We just be like doing the shenanigans. and
Remember, I
shit.
used to park
Right,
too, like
yeah.
in like that like stoner lot.
Was this?
I would never pay for the
yeah,
legit
by the
pass.
skate park.
No, so okay, you couldn't park there during the day.
Nah, they canceled that.
Yeah, like after like my freshman year, you couldn't. But there's
Were you-
another one by the dugouts.
Were you driving the spaceship? Your mom's van?
No,
Nah, he was driving the white truck.
the white truck.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Ford-
remember that.
99
Oh yeah,
1996
yeah,
Ford
yeah,
F-150
yeah,
with a
yeah.
deer killer on the front
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Good times,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I'd stay after school and like we'd just be in there and just. You would probably like leave and I'd just like come with you for a bit and
Yeah.
hang out, and
Chilling.
I had to go back to school on that computer. I don't know what I did after school. Like I don't remember none of that. What was that after school shit about?
Well, you could
Don't ask me.
you could just stay after school and hang out in the library, and there'd be some teachers that would hang around, and if you had like questions with like your homework or project or whatever, they would help you.
Oh, yeah.
You could just also just hang out. I mean, you could just like walk around the high school after hours too if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't think they finally like lock the doors until like way later in the day. Plus, people have
Yeah.
after school activities, so like football, lacrosse, whatever.
Right. No, yeah.
Yeah, man, high school. Fuck it. We took it for
Yeah,
granted
that's
though.
funny.
All I want to do was grow up and then I got out of high school and I'm like, fuck. Dude,
Yeah,
I kind of
no,
wish. It's not even the. I just hate having to be like a lot more responsible nowadays and worry
Yeah.
about my fucking finances and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fortunate though. I'm not bitching or complaining. Like, I luckily have a good family. You're talking
Mhm.
about how you're very family oriented too. And
Yeah.
if it wasn't for them, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. So
Yeah.
they put up with my bullshit. So
Yeah, no, like high school, man, people take that for granted because you're like,
100%.
and it's kind of funny because when you're like 18, you think you know shit, and then when you turn 25, you're like, oh, I'm actually still a kid. Like,
Yeah.
And you still think you don't know shit.
Right.
Right. Like, it's crazy.
Like, you think you know shit, but you're also conscious to the fact that you don't know
I mean,
shit.
and fucking
Right.
most like 18-year-olds and shit are so fucking cocky and think they just know everything. Like my little brothers, when they like got to that age,
I'm going
they're
to fight them.
such fucking smart asses, and I'm like, bro, you guys don't know a damn thing. But shout out my brothers, they're killing it right now. So
Yeah.
they're a lot smarter than me.
Shout out my brother
Facts.
too. Without him, bro, I probably wouldn't even be where I'm at. So,
Right.
Older or younger?
older for sure, 2.5 years.
He went to Andover as well?
Nah, he went to school in California.
I
and
think by the
then-
time you moved to Andover, he might have already been graduated from high
Okay.
school then.
Yeah, I was the only my whole family was like not in Minnesota. Like,
All right.
I'm the only one here. So,
For sure.
Yeah. But we grew up here and then everyone moved and I kind of just stayed.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
man. You meet people and you're doing your thing.
Are you trying to like get out of Minnesota at some point? Or are you kind of
mean-
invested in it?
I mean, I'm moving to Miami, so
Oh,
Right.
my
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, my bad.
Well, I guess
forgot
another
about
question
that.
is too is like we brought up earlier
My
too. Is
bad.
do you see yourself staying there for a long time? I think you said like 2 years or something. at
Yeah,
least,
like,
but
I mean, it depends like how good
a lot
shit
of people
goes.
love Miami, so you might just go down there and love it.
Just love it and stay in that bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Or-
I mean, I'm not going there to turn up though. Like,
yeah, you're getting there
Yeah.
to get your shit done.
yeah, like I really just want to
yeah.
turn a new leaf here,
bit-
sir.
Yeah. I mean, we went to Miami and it was a good time. And I wasn't even 21 at the time,
Yeah.
but we went to Rolling Loud, so you already
Oh,
know
yeah.
it was lit. So
I've already known you went to Loud.
I just had to tell the people
Yo.
I was there when fucking Lil Uzi jumped off the beer tent for the first time. 'Cause he did
Yeah,
it
we were
twice.
like 20 feet away.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn.
She was
I
wild.
really want to see Lil Uzi live. That's one person I want to see at a
Yeah.
concert.
Dude, and then we linked up with, back then I used to smoke cigarettes. Gross, don't do that. But this girl smoking a cigarette, and I go over there and talk and whatever. Meet like all her friends. I'm like, so where are you girls from?
Mhm.
Rogers, Minnesota.
That's
So
I
just
did-
fucking
wild.
random.
When I was in Andover, I dated someone from Rogers.
Shit, it was probably her.
You
Probably
guys
right.
probably didn't even know.
But no, it's just like weird small world type shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, I went to Nigeria and I met some people from Andover.
Crazy.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Dude, I went to Nigeria in this one December and we were at this beach party. It was like a cabana beach party. You know, they had like some food. Like they brought these like shrimp outside that were like this big and it was like hanging from this shit. Like it was just good
Some
food.
Gas.
And everything's organic because, you know,
Yeah.
like where are you going to process shit in Nigeria? Like,
Right.
Right.
You just kind of grow that shit. You see a chicken fly around and shit. But
right.
basically we were at this party and I was meeting these people and I met this light-skinned girl and I started talking to her. I was like, yeah. And long story short, I was like, where you from? And she was like, Andover. I was like, what?
Andover,
I-
what?
But she like graduated like I think 3 years before
Yeah.
me.
For sure. That's
There's a
honestly
really
though,
another-
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's so random too. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
There's
I
a really another big Andover. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of Andovers all over the country, but like on the East Coast,
Andover, Massachusetts.
there's even
and
a
stuff.
there's a even
Yeah.
a, there's even a Andover.
There's like 3 of
school,
them.
Like
Yeah.
really.
What was like your experience like?
But she
going
said the one
to-
next to Coon Rapids and Blaine and all that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What was your experience like going to Nigeria compared to like the way of life that you live here?
Well, definitely, you know, going to Nigeria, it really opens your eyes to the fact that like people here, they live in their own world. So it's like you think the world revolves around America, but it's like if you like going to Nigeria is like so different. Like it's almost as if you could just kind of see like how God's like holding up the country.
Uh-huh.
It's so weird because like I was going on this bridge, right? And this bridge was like across the Nile River, which is like the biggest river in the world or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the largest rivers that we know as
Right.
like even in our history books that we were taught here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this shit's like long as hell. Like not the length, but just the width.
The width.
Mhm.
So this bridge was really high up, and there was no fences. There was literally no fences.
So it's just like bridge, no like
it was just a road.
a road.
Straight
So
up
like
road.
you could easily like tip your
You
car
could
over
literally
on it.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there's no lanes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it really just opened my eyes to it because my brother was like, dude, you could just tell like how like you just see the way he kind of said it was weird. He was like, you can just see how God is like holding up this country together because it was like complete chaos on the bridge. You see people going this way.
It's not organized or structured as much as it is here.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it pretty busy as well?
It's very populated. Like if you're homeless in Nigeria, you're not really homeless because someone would take you in or there's food on the road or something like that. But like if you're homeless here and you're in Minnesota, bro,
It's cold as
you better
fuck.
stay your ass in that cold ass street talking about some 18. You're in a country where you have a lot of privilege. Like you can literally get money from somebody. You got $16 today. Okay, let me go get that new ID so I can apply for a job.
Yeah.
Even if you're gonna have to stay on the street for at least a week, you can still make it work unless you like have some crazy felonies and you're really that abandoned or something like
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
know?
when I was working downtown, obviously there's a lot of homeless people. Like
My
down
dude
in
keeps calling me. I have to just tell him I'm in the
I
middle.
mean,
Nah,
if
you're good.
if you need
You're
to take
good.
it too, and it's important, you can definitely take
nah,
it. But
it's all good.
when I was like working downtown, obviously you're in a whole lot of homeless people. And back when I was again smoking cigarettes a lot, they usually ask for one. And there just be sometimes I'm in a hurry, so I'd just be like, "Yep, here's your cigarette," and just let me do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I actually sit there and talk because I'm just really curious on just how they got there, or like, and I just feel bad a lot of times.
Like, what are some
Right.
stories you've heard?
Dude, a lot of people, what I heard, they're not even from here at all. Came up here, got abandoned, or
Yeah, like from a different country.
yeah, or even dude. I've met some people that they almost choose to be homeless, and they just travel around the states. They just hitchhike, hop on trains. I've met a lot of people that just are homeless and just have a guitar and they just play on the streets anywhere and they just travel. And it's kind of like, are you actually homeless then? Or are you just doing this to fucking send it and just get some experiences?
Right.
But,
You never even know.
Right.
Like you don't even
Yeah.
know out here.
well, even like being out here, like close to Northtown, there's so many homeless people over by like
Yeah.
this Walmart and shit like that. Cause there's a bus stop right there. And yeah, I don't know. It makes me
Yeah.
makes me sad, but I also like get too invested sometimes. And
Mhm.
next thing you know, I'm sitting here talking to a homeless person for like an hour. And then I
Did-
feel really bad.
Did you
Like,
like? Did you? Would you say like your time in Nigeria was better, or like you enjoyed what was
Well-
happening there, or was it more of like an experience just to like this is real life?
So this is what actually happened. I grew up in Woodbury, and then we moved to the Wilds in Proud Lake, and at one point my dad actually wanted to run for governor in Nigeria. So
Really?
what? Yeah, because my dad's originally from Nigeria, and my
Uh-huh.
mom grew up in France, and
Damn.
so yeah, like they met in Jersey. So random, a French woman, and then
That's
my
crazy.
dad Nigerian. And like long story short, when my mom got her PhD in pharmacy in Wisconsin, and she started working, we started living in Proud Lake. It was like, okay, we kind of graduated a little bit.
Mhm.
And then my dad just wanted to do something else, and then my mom kind of stayed here. We went to Nigeria for like 3 years.
You and your dad.
Me, my dad, my brother, my sister. Like
How old were you at the time?
I was 10, and I came back when I was 13, and then went back to Woodbury. So that's why it seems like I went from Woodbury to Proud Lake back to Woodbury.
So what was like how long was the stay once you guys went?
I stayed there for 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was like,
That'd probably be a
you-
big adjustment.
You
Bro,
definitely
honestly-
you definitely lived there. You lived like what was happening.
bro, I never even used to like believe in God or nothing like that. But then like when I went there, it's like it's almost impossible not to. It's kind of like at nighttime, like it's just a whole different life. Like like they take the electricity sometimes because they share it with like 2 or 3 other countries.
Mhm.
So you're in pitch black darkness unless you like have like a generator and
Yeah.
stuff. My bad.
No, you're good. I just hate chasing tequila with beer. It's so gross.
Oh, do you want?
Sorry,
some of
but
this?
continue. I really
Okay.
cut you off. I feel like an asshole.
No, you're good. So basically, it's such a different experience because I went from like eating Lunchables and mac and cheese and having McDonald's and playing. I was the first person in my school to have a Nintendo Wii, people would come to my house for birthdays and shit.
So you were the first person in your school to have a Nintendo Wii there
No,
or here?
here in Prior Lake
Okay,
when the
yeah,
Nintendo
yeah,
Wii
okay,
first came
okay.
out.
Yep.
My parents got it for me, and like my friends used
Yeah.
to come over and like play it with me and shit because like it was just so crazy. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went from doing all this privileged shit, playing baseball and all this shit, to eating only organic food at a boarding school with kids a little bit older than me and having to fight every fucking day. Or,
Damn.
you know, you're eating like beans and rice and like fish or like,
And you don't
just like-
you don't come off as a fighter at all. So
I know I'd be real chill, but like if I
Yeah.
got angry, like it's-
Right.
yeah.
I mean, well, with like most people too. Like I'm not fighting either.
You
but
hold your ground.
push me enough though, and
it's not even that I'm holding my ground. I've never really lost a fight. Like I've had dudes taller than me hit me in the face, and I don't get a bruise or nothing. It's because like not only. Oh, this may sound super cocky, but
that's all right.
Nah, bro.
I'm
Talk
half
your shit.
Nigerian, bro. Like if you hit me, like I have a tolerance and I'm tough. So it's like. You
So
know,
basically, what you're saying is like life compared to here was like completely like
it teaches
it's
you. a
not
lot.
even like something you can almost understand until you live it.
Yes, bro. Like there be some beautiful times, and then there be some times where it's like, damn, like, you know, I used to have dreams of coming back to America because I just missed the easy life.
Mm-hmm.
And then because like there, like even teachers will bully you. Like it's like a respecting your elders, which is just anybody older than you can like
Yeah.
kind of tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I was in fights. I saw people do like witchcraft in front of my eyes. I was seeing bats. Like I remember in like elementary school, they used to say, "Oh, the biggest bat in the world is the flying fox bat." And then I went from history class to actually seeing that before my eyes. Like you'd be walking, and like all of a sudden the lights turn on, and you just see this big ass bat, and you get scared.
Sorry,
The shit was
bad.
the shit was huge, and it used to always make this sound that used to just
They have like that
vibrate.
squealy kind of sound, don't they?
yeah. It's like
So even like
like so fucking
like
weird.
your day-to-day life would change. So like you went to school, and then what would you do after going to school? Would you just go home, or was there like something that you had to do?
Nah, so after school it'd be like social time and sports time, like almost like Andover. Like
Mhm.
you know, after school you kind of do practice or
Mhm.
you
Right.
do this before school, after school, and then every Sunday it's like, oh, everyone gets to swim in the pool. And
Was that a privilege for people who were able to do that, or was that just something that was given to everybody?
it was given to everybody, but when you say everybody, it's still a privilege because the people that are going to that school, they had to pay like millions to go to that school. So like the people I was going to school with were people who were like, oh, their dad's a governor here, or their dad owns this soap here.
It's a
and
boarding school.
It's a
you said,
boarding
right?
school
Okay.
for like rich kids that are Christians or
Yeah.
rich, like, you know what I'm saying? Because in Nigeria, there's no poor,
Yeah.
there's no middle class. It's
What
like
was-
you're rich or poor.
What was that like? So you were going to school here, so obviously I went to Crossroads,
Mhm.
so there was a decipher between Andover and Crossroads.
Mhm.
Was there a different school that people could go to if they didn't want to go to the boarding school?
Yeah, so like there was other schools you could go to, you know, and the thing is like Nigeria is actually way more developed than people think. People think it's like this jungle gym or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, if you want McDonald's and Domino's or whatever, or you want to stay at a 5-star hotel, you can,
Okay.
you know, but don't get me wrong. Like Nigeria is like more populated than what, like the US or something itself.
There's
I-
something.
There's like 200
something.
million
There's
people.
something,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure,
Something
right?
like that.
Yeah.
So imagine everyone in the U.S. just decided to chill in something a little bit bigger than Texas.
And Texas is gigantic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
In California.
you know, you're going to be driving. You're going to see a lot of homeless people, not homeless people. You're going to see a lot of people on the road selling damn near tomatoes and shit, like selling fucking salads and shit. But then it's like, you know, you go to those spots where it's like, oh, you know, this whole area right here is an island. And, you know, a lot of people nowadays, if you haven't thought about this, you should invest in Nigeria because let's say you had a Dave and Buster's from here.
Mhm.
If you made a Dave and Buster's in America, you're going to see another Dave and Buster's in St. Paul, one in Brooklyn Park, But if you had one over there, it's gonna be the only one.
Way
so
more independent and
you're gonna be the only person in Nigeria that has that. So
Yeah.
you'll
It's
be a
Gonna be
millionaire.
popping.
right.
You'll be a millionaire, bro.
All right.
That's one thing I plan on doing in the future.
Yeah, I'm just trying
Let's
to
invest in Dave and
understand.
Buster's. Let's do it.
It's new. Everything you're saying is new to me, so I'm just trying to like understand what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I mean, I've never even been out of the country.
Yeah.
See,
So-
you definitely have to experience that because, like, if you want to be a leader too, you have to understand how the world may think differently instead of like where you're from. you know?
Correct.
Also, I was gonna say too, there's a lot of kids from like the UK
Mhm.
that go to like boarding schools on the East Coast in the United States, so
Mhm.
like Connecticut, New York, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Right.
In high school, so they're
It's-
basically like college, getting developed college wise
Mhm.
in high school.
Right.
it's very normal.
different.
It's
Yeah.
very normal for us to take people in. Like as far as school wise and stuff,
Mhm.
it's not normal for me to see people go out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I've seen people go to Italy and stuff and all that shit, but it's
Yeah.
very select few.
Right.
Mhm.
And so just hearing the story about what you lived
Yeah.
for those couple years,
Yeah.
it's all new to me
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
great. I'm glad you can
Yeah.
share
Yeah.
that story.
I mean, I had a cousin too. He went to the U, but he went and studied abroad in like Scotland, I
Yeah.
think. And just like, talking about like how like travel by train everywhere, and it's
Right.
honestly like pretty cheap to
Yeah.
travel by train, and it'd just be cool to go and experience that. Even just go for like whether that's 2 weeks or
Right.
a month or something like that. But it's also I can't really just take a month off and just do
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
So like, did he like come back and like say how different it was and like
A
did it
little
make you
bit.
feel different?
I think too, with like where he was,
That's
it's
your vape, bro?
yeah, bro, 100%.
I kind of stopped
it's-
vaping, so it's like
Oh my bad, I'm putting you on the game again, dude. I really wish I didn't vape. The thing was, I used to smoke cigarettes and I used to even chew a little bit in high school, and then once I stopped working at a bar downtown, because that's everyone kind of smokes cigarettes
Mhm.
when you work at a bar, because it's a good way to take a 5-minute break without anyone giving you shit. And just one day, like when I stopped working at the bar, and I'm just like smoking a cigarette one day. I'm like, why the fuck do I buy these? These aren't even good. Like, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
so I didn't do like any nicotine for probably 2, maybe 3 years, and then these fucking came out. And when I'm out like going to shows or out drinking, I would just be like, hey, can I hit that? And then
Yeah.
I hit it, and then finally I caved in and bought one. And then the problem was, it didn't die before the weekend was over.
that
so
shit
then
makes me always want to shit every time I hit it the first time.
So then it didn't die over the weekend. So I go to work on Monday and I'm hitting it at work and I'm like, these are pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Kinda
don't know.
got
I've been doing
hooked.
these for like a year now, and it's stupid and wasting money.
Honestly, like just nicotine in general, like this, like honestly, like Monday through Friday, you're never see me hit that. Like I try and stay away from it. I'll probably hit it like once
Yeah,
or twice.
No, it used to be a weekend thing. That's what I was kind of
That's how it
trying to say
started.
also, yeah.
Mhm.
But then they don't die. So then you bring it to work on Monday, and then you're like, fuck, I'm
You know-
stressed at work. So
You know how they used to say back in high school, like, oh, like weed's a gateway drug. Like, honestly, it is, bro. like,
it low key is.
it low key, like you don't realize until
Yeah.
you get older.
It low key is. Personally, I think health wise, it's the healthiest drug you could do.
Right.
And like, drugs and shit like that aren't healthy, but I'm saying or it's even same with tequila. Tequila is the healthiest liquor
Drink.
you can drink.
Yeah.
Like a lot. That's why like a lot of shout out like Wyatt. He actually lives upstairs.
Freeman?
Yeah, he lives upstairs.
You're lying, bro.
Swear to
I want to
God,
say
bro.
what's up to this dude. What the fuck?
I'll call him when we're done. See
Alright.
if he come down. But he like lifts a lot of weights and shit like that, and
yeah, he's
that
buff as
he
fuck.
mostly only drinks tequila because it's the healthiest for you,
Yeah.
or like seltzers. So
like no calories like that.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
shit like that. Me, I don't know. I kind of fell off the working out gang for a while. There was a point where I was kind of going hard for like a year or two. But once you fall off, it's really hard to get back on it.
It's super hard. The first thing you got to do is like learn to control your eating, and then it's
Diet's
easy for you to.
important, for sure. And I eat terrible. So
Yeah, dude. Look, like I tell people all the time, like, yeah, you're at the gym, you're working out, you're doing all that, but if your blood's not healthy, bro, all your organs are not going to be healthy either.
Facts.
yeah.
Because I know this guy who worked out all the time and he ended up getting like diabetes, but that could be part of his genes. But at the same time, it probably just like it like not prolonged it, but it probably just kind of kickstarted it earlier.
Yeah, well, and also too, when you're working all the time, mentally, then you feel like you can just go and destroy your body all weekend because I went to the gym like 4 times this week. You know what I mean? But
I feel it.
But when I go to the gym though,
I feel it.
It's physically it's good, obviously, but it also even does something to me mentally, like where I'll get home from the gym and I'm like, let's just do like some small shit. Like, let's do laundry. Let's make lunch for tomorrow. Let's, get some shit done.
Imagine if you did that every time, and then some days out the week you decide to like fast. I know fasting, it doesn't always have to be for like religion. It could just always be for yourself. But when you like kind of like teach your body to overcome, the stuff that you're seduced by, like whether that's food, partying, whatever, you kind of like restart your brain. Like my brother did like a 7-day fast with only water, and I witnessed it. And this dude was like paper. Like he was just like, the wind was blowing. This dude was just like this, but he was doing it for like God and stuff. And then he overcame that, and like it kind of like puts your body into ketosis where you're like, it's like it restarts your brain. Your body flushes out all the bad stuff.
You're basically like reborn.
Basically,
like that's kind of a weird way to put it, but like when you fast, you're basically putting your body in a state where you're getting out all of the bad shit that you've been putting into your body, and your body's now becoming back into the normal state to where your organs are getting everything they need.
Yeah.
All they need is water when it comes down to it. So when you fast with water and bread and stuff, like it's understandable to where like some people might pass out because your body's not used to being deprived of the pesticides and everything that's been put into all of our foods. So fasting is definitely something that I would like to get into, that I would promote to everybody else as well.
Want to
definitely hard.
Back on my health grind, dude.
Yeah.
But I will even say, I mean, I do have a gym membership. I have been lacking. I party a little bit too much, but even like when I learned while I'm partying, you gotta get your meals in even when you're partying, and mix in a few waters, dude. I promise you, your hangover will be not as bad.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just drink water.
Yeah. 100%.
Like even if you're fasting, while you're fasting, you can still drink water.
Yeah. You can always do only fruit and vegetable fast too, where you're just eating fruits and vegetables and water.
Be honest with yourself and your body. Like don't push yourself to be something
what's annoying
that you
as
can't.
fuck though? There's a very few bars where I go to and I order drink, and normally I'll order water as well. Very rarely do I ever get that water because they just don't bring it out to you.
I'm a big fan of water. As soon as I get to a bar, I'm a big water guy.
Shout out Chad. Chad to give me water today though. Dude, I had a beer and like a slushy White Claw and water. I'm like, yeah, just keep it balanced.
Yeah, I was damn gonna ask if you guys did have water, but
I'm pretty sure we do have water.
There's a water fountain, right?
Yeah,
in the gym, and I do have a fob. So
that's all. I can wait. Doesn't matter. But
I mean, if you can just power through like another 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
Unless you're dying.
We're good. We're good
I'm
to go
definitely
whenever.
not dying. That shit makes me nervous.
Water?
No, dying, bro.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah, dying makes everybody nervous.
Right. Everyone just kind of like,
death here. Let's skip that question.
But that's crazy though. Like, it's been like what, 6-7 years since fucking Andover.
Dude, it's probably been like 8.
Dover boys.
I mean, we graduated 2015. That's damn near almost 8 years ago.
Yeah, almost.
Mindfuck.
Yeah. Like probably this June it'd be 8 years.
Yeah. So you graduate Andover, you go to Cato for a bit, come back here. I mean, I feel like I've just been seeing you in Minneapolis. Like, I see on your unfortunately, I haven't seen you physically a lot. Like, we should probably hang out before you go to Miami, 100%.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
But I've been seeing you on social media. It looks like you're, normally just in Minneapolis.
Yeah. So yeah, I live in Minneapolis, and when I went to that 2-year community college as well. I was in St. Paul and then moved to Minneapolis from there and just been there.
I kind of like St. Paul, honestly.
St. Paul is actually more beautiful than people actually give it credit for. I used to think St. Paul was really bummy. But,
Yep, same here. I
But
just think the same way. Now that I'm getting older, I think St. Paul.
you got the
better.
Excel Center, you got
Mhm.
downtown, you got McGovern's, you got like all that little stuff there.
Tom Reed's,
that,
Wild Bills.
You got real gold in your hair?
Oh no, that's not real gold, bro.
Okay.
No.
I like it though.
That shit look-
especially in my hair
ah.
too. Like,
Your hair looks fucking phenomenal. All I gotta say, it looks great.
appreciate it. I know girls love the dreadheads, but let's just we'll calm down there for that.
Yeah, I mean, are you spoken for right now?
Am I what?
You got a girl?
Oh no, I don't have a girlfriend.
Single's a Pringle.
Single's a Pringle for real. I mean, that's kind of how I want to be right now because I was in 2
You're
relationships.
moving too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're ready to settle down, I feel like for me, I want to be established like mentally, spiritually, financially before I'm like, okay, I'm ready to settle down because I'm 25. I got to travel. I got to do things
My man.
that require me not to have a girl at the point. And it's not like I want to go fuck around. It's more so I'm
You're
not trying
focused
to
on
get
yourself.
held back. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, it's almost like you gotta be able to have those times where you can go and be yourself without the restrictions of like, I got a girl at home.
Right.
No matter like, it might not even be girls involved. It's
Mhm.
just the fact that your whole mindset is on a different level when it comes to having a girl involved or not.
Exactly.
It's a tough fucking realm to be in too.
Right.
But yeah, I fuck with your hair.
Appreciate it, man.
I like those little details.
I got the dreads like
Hey,
like a year ago, you know what I'm saying? Like
How long were you in these relationships for then?
longest relationship probably be like 2.5 or like somewhere around like that. Like I was
It's
just
like how many years ago?
last relationship ended in like 2021.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Since
Peak
then,
COVID season.
yeah, I feel like, a lot of times when I see my dudes get in relationships, it's kind of like they're kind of just comfortable. It's not like, you probably love the girl because you spend time with her. You got used to her. She's in your life. She's helping you. She's loving you. She's damn near probably fucking you at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you grow love for somebody. But to be honest, what I tell anybody in their 20s is like, focus on yourself. You're gonna be in a relationship, and you're gonna be with girls in general. So you should.
I feel exactly what you're saying because I never got into a relationship until like last year, and it was basically based on what I saw in everybody else's relationship, which is like we hate each other, we're fighting. It was like why would I even want to go into a relationship where all of my friends who are in a relationship are constantly fighting, constantly battling like whether they can go out or not and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna just back myself up and just be
because no
single.
one's ready, bro. Like we're all just immature.
or nobody's realistic about what they actually want, and they just want the normal
Yeah.
lifestyle that they were projected. And
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna have a wife soon. Well, I'm gonna try to make this work because
Yeah.
you're gonna be my
Right.
wife soon.
That's such a good way to put it. Like, yeah, literally.
What I've been
It's-
telling people
it's tough.
too that
It's a tough situation.
I was
for
just
sure.
telling people too, like, I don't care how much you love somebody, move in with them because you'll know really quick if it's gonna work out or not.
See, this is what I tell people. This is what I tell people.
My man.
Don't move in with them because if you do move with them, the relationship's gonna move like 10 times faster.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna know exactly if you fuck with them or not.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's also
So you're
it's,
basically right. Like,
it's also good, but it's also bad. It's something
Yeah.
that you need to do, but if you can power through it and like you guys get through
Mhm.
that period of time where you live with each other and you can figure things out, then you can obviously think that the relationship is something that is built
Mhm.
off of genuinity and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
But if it's not, you're gonna tell real
Yeah.
fast.
Well,
So like, real question here. I'm gonna ask you first.
So
Are we
you
being
got yeah. You
all
got-
right? So, what's your body count, man?
Oh,
I know,
that's
I know, I
funny.
know Austin. I know.
That's funny.
Hey, like I know he was chill,
Shit,
but
no.
at the same
I
time,
wanna
he
know
was
that too.
really chilling and
I
I want to
around.
know
Alright,
that too.
No cap. I'll go ahead and say it. I honestly I don't really care. Who knows? It's probably like 40.
40.
Which honestly I don't even think is that
Shit.
crazy.
That's not that crazy.
To
What's
me,
yours?
I'm like 10 and under.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm a
I know people.
I'm more
triple
like
digits, in
I'm more
lot.
conceited to
Yeah.
myself and stuff. Like I don't pay attention to women realistically. When I'm going out and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm going out for myself. I'm
Okay.
going out and I'm getting drunk and like my last focus is meeting somebody. But if somebody comes up to me and talks to me, then I'm
He said,
interested.
"Get down with it."
I think my problem is I almost like I won't say fall in love with every girl I'm hanging out with, but
You kinda
I
have
just
a
get
thing.
invested and
But-
I'm like, you know,
but
wanna
also-
know everything there is
But
to know
also,
about them.
but also,
Yeah,
you're so
same.
good at talking to girls to where I am not.
I'm alright. I do.
I can't. No. This man's got game, and I don't. So like, my body
Sure.
count is based on like how good I am with talking to women, and I
Hey,
guess
look,
it's not my main focus
Yeah.
either. At the end,
right.
so my main focus is if they like me, and I
Yeah.
know they like me,
Mhm.
that's good enough for me.
Okay.
I'm not.
Like-
I'm not out here just trying to be a hoe. at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
And like no flex either, but even like on Friday, I went out to Bunny's in St. Louis Park and I ran into someone that's dating one of my family members, and I popped in there with it was just me and 4 girls, and he's like, "Who are you here with?" And he like followed me to the table, and he's like, "You're here with 4 girls right now?" He's like,
What are you gay?
what makes you so special?" Like I'm like,
so dead.
I'm just doing me. Right
So
now.
what about you?
What about me?
Your body count. Let's hear it.
If you don't feel
Oh,
comfortable
Mr.
saying-
Player.
you don't gotta say it.
I was-
If
I was just asking you the same question you asked us.
you don't feel comfortable, you don't gotta.
You
say
ain't gotta say nothing, honestly.
I just don't know who's watching this.
nobody. I
Hopefully-
mean, if
hopefully
you
everybody.
really don't want to say nothing, like you don't have to. Like we're not.
I already know you
It's
do.
good,
I already know
it's
you
good.
do well though.
Hello?
What's good, homie?
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm in the middle of a podcast right now,
You're on
but
the podcast, girl.
can you hear that?
Put me on.
You want to come on it? It's some of my high school buddies.
Come
Fuck
on.
Yeah, put me on.
Can you guys hear
Yeah,
this?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's on.
Fuck yes, put me on.
Hey, shout out to Kenzie Butcher. That's my best one of my best female friends. She's
Darker.
coming to Minnesota next week actually. So we're about
Pop out.
to
Let's run another one.
Follow on the Insta at Mackenzie Bouchard.
Oh my
She already know what to do.
She knows she's networking.
Yeah, no, she's definitely like an outgoing person. Like
That's
she's kinda like me,
crazy. Yeah, fuck with it. That's funny.
So yeah, she could definitely slide. I could come out here one time with her. So,
Yeah, dude, I'll be down.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
swear.
yeah.
Let's
but
put something up when I'm there.
okay for sure. I'm gonna talk to you later though, cause we in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the middle. You're busy.
You'll get
Alright.
you'll get your
Alright.
time.
We'll
I
talk
love
to
you.
you
Bye.
soon.
Love you so much. Bye.
Anyways, my body count is kind of undisclosed, but it's not a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like my friends definitely have a higher body count than me.
Quantity over quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. Yep, that's exactly what I would say.
My problem is
But I didn't.
anyone that gives me the time of day, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yo, anyone? Oh
Not-
shit.
Not anyone. Like I got some standards, but it feels good to want to be wanted.
I
you
ain't
know what
like
mean?
that at all. Like I'm more or less like if you show me the attention, then I'm already like not invested in you.
So you're almost
Like
like a
if you're like
female
too
then.
much, like she's like
If
too
she
much
shows
on
me
you.
too much, I'm like, yeah, I'm a head home. Like I'm not interested.
That's usually like how like most
I feel
females
like,
are.
I feel like it's weird for me because like I do enjoy going out and like talking to females and stuff, but also when it comes to the point of talking to them, I have a very fucking small range of where I'm actually interested in them.
right.
Like, you gotta kind of hit me with something before I'm like actually interested in you. I'm not just out here looking for any female at
Right.
all.
No, for
They
real.
come up to me for the most part. All the females that I talk to come up to me before I'm actually interested in them, because
Right.
I'm out there with the homies. I'm
Mhm.
networking. I'm getting tacos. I'm eating food.
Right,
You know
minding
what I'm
your
saying?
business.
Yeah, for real. Like, I'm definitely looking. I'm definitely looking, but it's not my main priority. So I'm just out here, and then if you come up to me, then there's a very good chance that I will talk back to you.
I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah, nah, for real. Like, honestly, doing that sometimes is just like the best way to go. Just really enjoy your time, and you know, because sometimes I know back when I was a little bit younger, I catch myself being like, oh, I'm trying to meet somebody new, and then it's kind of like, if you don't, you kind of just didn't have a good time because you invested in the wrong things. But now it's kind of like when I do shit, I just do shit for me and my homeboys,
I
and
feel like it
Right.
also comes in waves too. Like for me, like there'll be points like a month where I'm like really getting after it and trying to meet women, and then
Yeah.
next month I'm like, dude, I'm just chilling. I don't need none of that drama at all right now.
so long story short, he's saying this.
I'm
If he's
just-
coming out to the bar,
I just
and he
like
sees
the
something.
friendships of it, you know.
Well, also too, even like with this podcast shit, just networking. So
Yeah.
you might.
Well, yeah, that's basically what I'm dialing it down to. Is like, I just like the friendships of it, and there's a lot of friends that I know that have been strippers, OnlyFans girls, and stuff, and I'm
Sheesh.
very like respectful of that, and
Mhm.
I understand where they're coming from, and I want to give them the best. I want to give them the best outcome with what
Isn't AP
they're
an
doing,
OnlyFans
you know what
girl?
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey, shit.
So I'm just-
we were with her.
I'm
earlier.
just
Huh?
yeah,
We were with her earlier.
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's
just
good
just
shit.
before we came here. But so like she's one of the people that I would love to just like help her through her shit, because right now I feel like she's not getting the best end of the deal. And
Management wise.
management wise, fuck him. I'm gonna be
Yo.
very I'm gonna be very
Wait,
fucking-
who?
I'm
Her
gonna be
manager?
very blunt about this. Fuck that management, because he told me some shit. He said, "I'm a business, right? I've done photography
Mhm.
for a long time."
Yeah.
He told me, "You're getting paid in tits," and I'm like, I thought we were supposed to keep this not creepy. So you basically telling me that I'm getting paid in tits and what I'm looking at
Yeah.
makes this very fucking creepy.
Getting paid in tits.
Tits. So like I'm out here taking pictures for everybody, like doing their OnlyFans stuff,
Oh.
but I'm not
okay.
getting paid money, which is the end goal for me.
Right.
I want the money out of it. I'm putting time.
you
I'm
could get a
putting effort
percentage,
into
man.
it.
Even if it was
Correct.
like 10%
Right.
starting.
Right.
Like, at
I
least start.
understand
Mhm.
all that part,
Mhm.
but he told me you're getting paid in tits, and I was like, "Ooh, all right." This is gonna start some shit, because no, not at all. I'm not getting paid in tits. This is not what I'm here for. I'm here to shoot content for somebody who needs content to be put out.
I can go and get tits for free without working.
Exactly. So
Right.
like I'm not even asking for a lot.
Right.
I'm just shooting the content, and I'm like $50 a sesh. Well, he says you're getting paid in tits, and I'm like,
Wait, so like,
But
do
he
you see
told-
these girls
but-
fucking?
no.
Oh.
Like these are all people that trust me as well. Like it's
Okay.
not like new or anything.
Right,
like
right,
they
right.
trust me.
Right,
and
right.
Stuff.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not like.
yeah. No,
And
No
you-
weird
obviously.
shit
and
at
you,
all.
and you only did it
Yeah, no,
like
yeah.
once or twice, but
I did
you-
about
I
3-4
I
times.
talked to both of the girls that you shot, and they all said that they were
Really
very
respectful.
Felt very comfortable.
comfortable. So
Because like I'm here for a job. Like I'm
Mhm.
here to give them the best content that I can give them.
mhm.
But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get paid for what I'm doing, because I am a business.
Mhm.
I'm not just some dude who's trying to see tits.
right.
I'm here to
Right.
give you the best product that you can get. And he told me, you're getting paid in tits. And that made
Kinda
that
disrespectful.
was a big fucking red
Well,
flag.
and two,
Big red flag for
these
me.
people that we're doing it with, they're like our homies. Like when you say it like that, it just comes off as
And I'm like, bro,
kind of fucked up.
I'm like,
you know?
bro, you don't you don't know me.
Right.
You don't. It felt like he didn't understand that like I'm being serious about what I'm doing. Like I may have a podcast, but also it is a business. It's LLC. It's a real thing. But like I've done photography for back in the day, boudoir photography, all this shit. So it translates into everything. And he felt like, well, I'll just pay you in tits instead of money. And I'm like, dog. You're the one who told me not to be weird.
Right.
That's weird.
Him.
He just
told
made it
me
weird.
not to be weird.
Right.
You made it weird by telling me you're going to pay me in tits.
Like,
are you fucking kidding me?
The level of respect kind of just
That shit
went out the
pissed.
window.
Right.
Oh,
You're supposed to be a manager.
sorry.
Like, you
My
know.
bad, bro. I'm a little heated off of that. But
No, you good,
yeah.
bro. You gotta say that shit, man.
I had a lot of people, not a lot, but there's people that thought at one point I was like a porn filmer because of the.
You look like it.
Well, no, but even my Snapchat, I used to have all these emojis in it, and it just
Yeah,
like
you
all the
did.
emojis I had on it made it come off like I was a porn like filmer.
Right. You selling
Yeah.
pig feet.
So I definitely had like at least probably like 3 or 4 or 5 people like just like one day be like, dude, are you like a porn filmer? I'm like, nah,
Yeah, I don't
dude,
know.
I'm just crazy.
That shit.
So
that
bad.
shit kind of just hit me hard because like
the audacity.
I'm in.
You gotta hit
I'm
it with
in
a
the
deep voice like
scene.
this.
I'm in the scene, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the scene. I've done photography, all this shit, and I'm very respectful when it comes to my girlfriends who have been strippers and doing OnlyFans and stuff.
Well, even like we had a lot of like
So-
homies that we were just friends with in high school, which over
So
time.
to me, it felt
they
like
became
very
strippers,
fucking
so.
disrespectful
Yeah.
for him to say you're getting paid in tits, and I'm like.
kind of degrading.
It almost felt
100%.
like
Now you
it
know how
almost,
girls
it,
feel.
It almost
Yeah.
felt like he was degrading everybody that is under his management because I'm the one who's gonna potentially take the pictures for them, and I was like, I felt attacked because I was like, do you guys really trust this dude?
right.
And stuff, like, you guys really feel comfortable with
Right.
him based off like this one situation that happened with me and him, and I know for a fact you can trust me.
Right.
Yeah, and
It felt like I just had a fight.
another thing is too, is
Honestly-
even like all those like weird slimy creepos that don't ever go to gentlemen's clubs and they just assume that we're going to gentlemen's club, we're gonna get some pussy. It's like, bro, it's not like that.
No,
We're gonna go in there, we're gonna get a drink,
bro,
throw a couple bills on the stage,
I've-
maybe get a lap
the fuck
dance.
is
I've
No.
never been to the fucking strip club, but I have a lot of stripper friends.
Bro, this gentlemen's clubs
Honestly,
are a vibe,
I've been to the
dude.
strip club twice, and it's just not my scene. Like,
Oh,
I'm
I
not trying to.
fucking
No,
love
I
it.
feel it.
I'm not trying to just see like a naked girl in my face. Like, it's just kind of weird to me. Like, I'd rather just
I feel it.
talk to a girl and fuck a girl, or like
But
I'm just like that thirsty. I want to just see some nakedness.
it's not even about that though, man. Like everyone looks at it like way kind of like that. I just look at it like, dude,
The experience.
I'm almost kind of like going to an entertainment event.
It's
God.
different.
And
It's different from you. I can
Yeah.
understand your standpoint from it because like we're in the same situation
Mhm.
where you've had stripper friends and you can go to the strip club
Yeah.
and get those extra like those things that normal people wouldn't get.
right,
You're getting special treatment.
not every time,
Well,
but I've experienced it.
right. So basically like you going to the strip club, you kind of have a thought in your mind where like you know people.
Yeah,
Right? So me or like other people going to the strip club, they don't know people.
Yeah,
They're just going there to spend
Well-
money. So us as us, we do know people who are
Mhm.
strippers. So we kind of have like in where we can just like go have fun.
yeah.
and they're
That's
gonna
all
be,
I'm doing. I'm gonna go there.
And they're
hang
gonna
out.
they're gonna
Right.
tell their friends like, hey,
Mhm.
these are my friends. So we're gonna
That
get
sounds kind of
some
lit. I'm
sort
not
of-
gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
That does
lit.
sound kind of lit. Like, and then y'all just end up turning up after.
And I'm
or
also
what?
Yeah.
I'm also very much too like
We're not.
that boy getting to the puss.
We are
Whoa.
not by no means are like
even like
this
that.
is our fucking drive or anything. Like that's just who we are.
yeah,
Like we're very good friends with girls. We're
and
and
then people that
it
didn't,
just happens.
that don't go.
It
So
literally
long
just
story short,
happens.
you guys run a podcast and you guys have a lot of women.
We
Okay.
should. We should.
Do you guys ever have females on the podcast?
Yeah.
We usually do a one podcast a month with Bella in April. But I forgot to tell you this. I followed this girl on Facebook. She makes music, and she messaged me and said she fucks with the podcast. So I think we're gonna have her come on
Ooh.
soon.
Nice.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to get like way more diverse too, and like have more females come on and shit like that, and people from every kind of industry. Like you don't have to make music.
We're not-
and
Like,
We're
am I like
not-
the first black person on the podcast?
No.
You're actually not,
By no means
said-
you are not.
You're actually not.
because
But I'm really glad that you did come on because you explained a lot of things to me about like Nigeria and like the way of life when it comes to
Yeah.
outside of what we are living.
Mhm.
And it's something that I'm very interested in because I don't understand it.
also like we grew up in
Yeah.
fucking Andover,
So-
Right.
bro.
like, we grew up
There
in
was maybe
Andover.
like
Right. So I can
there was like 3 black people in our class. I think maybe
There was
4.
like only
I
like
wanna-
3 black people in the school or
yeah,
something.
no,
Yeah.
literally.
I want to be as respectful as possible without like reaching and stuff, but
Hey, look.
I'm also very interested in like the way you're living and stuff. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, bro. Like, this is what I always tell people. Like, the reason why I explained how privileged I was before stating I went to Nigeria is to show you that, like, a kid that just wants everything and spoiled and all this shit, like, your mind can really change. Like, you could go somewhere else and learn something so
Correct.
different.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just use that as an example. Like, oh, I grew up in Proud Lake. Like, I had a movie theater in my house, and like, and then I went from going to Nigeria to staying at my auntie's crib in Nigeria, in Andover and
I went over
stuff
there a
like
couple
that.
times.
Yeah, and it was kind of, oh, dude.
Remember that one time?
Yeah, that was just wild. That was wild. But
Trouble.
yeah, so it's
Trouble.
just like, you know, life can really change for you, and like, you just gotta be real open minded, and also like, if you're trying to be a leader, you gotta be able to know how to understand people and know how to talk to people,
Right.
because this person can be black,
Facts.
this person can be trans, this person can be white, this person can be Asian, this person can be an angry motherfucker, this person can be alcoholic, but
Mhm.
Mhm.
you know, if you just, it's real complicated, man. Like,
No, I feel it.
You know?
Like, I mean, it's definitely a different podcast for us as far as like we're so invested into the EDM scene. So we're kind of even the podcast we ran before was with a brewery
yeah.
promoter. So
And then we did one with
Yeah, that's
Riley
awesome.
Madden, and we just talked, like, you know, about his experience like in the military and shit like that.
Nice.
So like I'm definitely invested in learning about the person and
Right.
like what's going on because
Very
like,
much an interview type
I would
podcast.
love to go to Nigeria at some point.
Yeah.
But the only way I would want to go there is if I know some sort of like
Connection
information
there.
about it
Oh, okay.
and where I go there and be safe.
right.
know,
You would have
because-
to go with someone like,
Cause like look at me. You know?
nah, you're going to get a lot of respect out there. I'm not going to lie. They'll see a white person and be like, hey, what do you need? But then at the same time, they're going to ask you for a lot of money because they just think you have it.
Right.
Even
right.
if you're probably still working at McDonald's or some shit,
Right.
you know?
uh-huh.
But you can go to Nigeria with $300 and that shit converts into like 150,000, and that's like
Crazy.
times 10 someone's regular salary. If they're getting paid 10K a month and it's 10,000 naira, that's like what, $15? But you can live off that in there because if you spend like
Shit.
1,000 naira on groceries and another 1,000 doing something else, you still have $9,000 left.
Kind of like consider celebrity at that point.
Nah, like there's people with money out there. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Like I got videos and shit. Like, you know, where we went,
Yeah.
I was chilling with artists and shit just because, you know, we're at specific events where it's like, this is where they're gonna be at. This is where the people who do shit are gonna be at. You know, so you gotta have to spend that bread. Like on my meal, I'm spending 60,000 naira. While that's like times 3 someone's salary, they're not going to be spending 60,000 naira.
Right.
But I
right.
came there with $300 and I could ball out. That's
Yeah,
300.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you just really have to. I mean,
Yeah, I
if you go
guess-
there,
I guess like my end goal is like to obviously travel the world, but also be respectful about it.
right.
And
if you go
so-
there, make sure you go there with someone you know. Like, let's say if I was to take you there.
Exactly. So
You'd be
like,
like-
I would only go there if I was like accepted to go there. I wouldn't just
Right.
go there because I'm like,
Oh, I
Yo,
wanna
let's go
travel.
there.
Yeah.
Well, even like the Nelk Boys,
I-
too,
I'm
when they
very-
travel out
I
of
don't know.
country, They usually have like 2 or 3 like tour guides and shit
with
like that.
them. Yeah. So
Like I rather like honestly like I'm trying to give you the best experience of us as well.
yeah.
And like we might go out of state and stuff. And
Yeah, no.
even if you came to like Florida or Arizona with us,
Yeah.
I would try to give you the best experience that I could.
Right.
We'll pop out down to Miami in the future.
So
Hey,
like
if you guys ever pop out to Miami, like
it doesn't even matter
Run it
about
back.
it doesn't even
Sorry.
matter about the state or nothing, but like I would love to go to like Nigeria and stuff
Mhm.
and just experience the way of living and just kind of understand it,
mhm.
but not like take it in as a way like, yo, I've been here. Now I'm a profit off of it. I want to
Right,
be
right.
here and experience it and understand like what everybody is going through and
Yeah.
potentially like help out as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
Makes you more of a people person too, and I think with
Let's go.
running a podcast, you need to be a people person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not
Right.
like
I really want to go to Japan for sure.
that'd be cool.
fuck.
I
Let's
love anime.
go.
I'm an anime guy.
I want to go to.
You?
I want to
You
go
like
to.
anime?
Yes, sir.
Let's get Wyatt down here. We'll talk about anime all day.
Man.
Oh my god. Hey, but you know I was gonna bring up earlier that I couldn't because the conversation was going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine this is what I feel like a lot of guys don't realize this. Imagine you're a girl, right?
No, trust me. I understand what
You
you're
don't
saying.
even know what I said yet.
Yeah,
But
but you
imagine-
said imagine you're a girl. Come on.
Imagine if you a girl, right? And you always have a guy hitting on you. You're not even like a cute girl. You're just a decent girl.
Be kind of annoying, I think.
At one point, you're gonna be like, you hear compliments every day
Mhm.
to the point where you take those compliments for granted. You're just gonna be
Right.
like, whatever, right? But imagine how annoying it is.
Yeah.
If you were a guy and every time you have a girl trying to grab your ass and a
Yeah.
girl trying to like get in your business all the time.
I'm very much so like, and I do if I'm out at the bar and
Yeah,
I,
that's
you
a
know,
lot.
You know what I'm saying? At one point, you're just
That's
gonna be
a
like,
lot.
you know what? Like, I'm really gonna be
I'm gonna
picky
punch her in the
choosy.
fucking face.
You're gonna be picky choosy with the guys. You're like,
Well-
oh, I don't want this guy. I want that guy. I don't want this guy.
well, even like when I go out and hit on a woman, like I get the vibe if it's going well within probably 30 seconds.
Right.
And if it's not going well, I'll leave you alone. It's all
Exactly.
good. Like
You just gotta
Yeah.
read
No
the,
hard
read the
feelings.
situation.
most of the time they're like, I got a boyfriend, and they're probably lying.
Man, I've been with some people that they had a boyfriend. I didn't find out until I followed the Instagram the next day.
Slimies.
And it's like, oh,
That's
yeah,
not your
happy
fault.
3 years. I'm like,
That's
oh,
not your fault though.
damn,
I mean,
Jacob, I'm sorry.
Happens.
But
No,
that's
not
not
an
your
actual
fault.
person, but yeah.
That's not your fault though.
Yeah.
Shut that baby up.
Yo, you seem like you'd hate kids. You just
Really?
like, shut up.
Me too.
No, I'm just trying to quote The Hangover. Like the
Damn, I
part
missed
1
that for
hangover.
sure.
When the cops come in.
What's the
door.
plan, boys? We about to go party after?
Dude,
this
I
or
gotta
what?
go get some
Shit.
food in me.
You about to
man.
go home?
I gotta go get some
I mean,
food in me.
I'm not about to go home.
But you could. You
but,
would like to.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go get food.
Well,
some motion.
thank you to everybody who's been tuning into the Gotta Be Good podcast.
Yes, sir.
The last couple of weeks have been pretty wild. I'm doing my best. We're trying to get more in tune with the social media, trying to be more active on that. I'm very
Yeah.
glad with the guests that we had today.
Appreciate you guys.
Like,
Thanks
I'm,
for
real.
You definitely highlighted my night tonight
Appreciate it,
based
man.
on the interview we had.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming.
You guys are
through,
good
man.
shit, bro. Like,
Oh, man.
I was like, okay, yeah, let's podcast and everything and shit. I'm like, all right, bet. Come here. It's good energy. Definitely tune into the Gotta Be Good podcast. You know, I really enjoyed my time here, man. Like, back to Dover too. Like, shout out to the high school boys, man. Like,
Right.
it was
Wow.
crazy.
Do you want to like drop your ads or anything like that? Like Instagram,
Um,
YouTube, whatever. It's up. You don't have to if you don't want to though.
My Instagram is Tilly_CT. My YouTube is either Terrence Okoro or Tilly_CT. My TikTok is either Terrence Okoro or Tilly_CT.
We could even probably put it like in
Yeah,
comments on,
just
like, when we
text
got
Yeah,
me.
and then-
We'll just text about it so I can just put it in the description.
For sure. And my Snapchat is also Taylor_CT.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
same shit.
I'll get your number and stuff, and you just text
I
me
bet.
that, and then I'll be able to put the details in the description.
For sure. Yeah, that's some good
Alright.
shit though.
No, bro,
Love you guys, man.
I'm very I don't even know what to say. I'm very excited for what just happened here.
Yeah.
Like
Tony sauced.
this conversation
Tony
was great.
sauced. Are you sauced, Tony?
I could be,
Shit.
but this conversation was great. Conversation before was great. Hoodie, thank you for doing that.
sir.
Sure,
Hoodie,
bro, yeah.
thank you for doing the
I'm all about making-
introduction. You're kind of killing
I've done it the
at
past
those.
like 2 or 3. What's
No,
up?
you done it the past 2.
Whatever.
You just took over, and he's killing it.
But yeah, comment, like, subscribe,
But
please.
I mean, we wouldn't be
Follow,
anywhere
comment,
without
join the
everybody
family.
else.
Exactly.
Everything, man. Join the family,
Shout
man.
out.
These guys are coming from the ground up. It's really not easy to do this shit, man. So like, I fucking love these boys. Back to the high school throwbacks, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not just saying that, man. I actually enjoyed the podcast,
My
guys.
man,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Appreciate
fuck
that.
with you.
Yep.
Shout out Study Hall.
Sir.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to Study Hall.
Love y'all.
Uh,
Woo! Woo!
Mom always say I'm taking a tequila shot.